Good evening, Julia Landon families. This is Principal Blakely, and I welcome you to our 2020-2021 open house for the school year. We are going to go ahead and get started. I am going to have a recording of this, so if anybody does miss it and you hear of them missing it, we will try to make sure it's posted on Facebook and Instagram later. If you do have your mic on, we would greatly appreciate if you would turn that off. So a couple of introductions at first. So my name's Katrina Blakely. I am the proud second-year principal here at Julia Landon. This is my 5th year here overall, and my 6th year in administration, but my 17th year at Duval County. And Miss Tracy Oliver is my 6th grade administrator and testing coordinator. She's on the line, and so is my assistant principal, Mrs. Michelle Bell, who's over 8th grade in curriculum. Also, Dean and Athletic Director, Coach B, or Mrs. Michelle Burkholzer, who is also taking care of 7th grade issues. And then Miss Quince, who is our ISSP facilitator and also testing assistant, is here as well. So if you do have questions, there is the chat feature. We know it's been going in and out for this past week. Teams is aware of that, as is Duval County. So if you don't get your question answered here, please feel free to email any of us with your question this evening. We do hope to answer them throughout the PowerPoint presentation. I do only have 15 minutes, and so I want to make sure that I get through as much as possible. And so I will not be answering the questions. Miss Bell, Miss Oliver, Coach B, and Miss Quince will be answering questions in that chat feature. So our protocol calls. If just so that everybody is aware, if we do have a student on campus that is showing signs or symptoms of COVID-19, they're given a letter from the Florida Department of Health, and they are sent home. They need a doctor's note or a negative test result to return to school. If you are in need of a free test, we were just given letters yesterday evening that we're able to print for students to be able to do just that and take a free COVID test. If we experience a positive case, contact tracing is done by the Florida Department of Health, not JLCP. We contact anyone who would have been near that person for more than 15 minutes and under 6 feet away. We do help the Department of Health make the phone calls, but we do not make that determination. Quarantine is for 14 days or about 10 school days because they do include weekends. We do have measures in place to ensure that your students don't miss out on any instruction. And after the quarantine, students will return to their current schedule. So even if we move them for 10 school days to the virtual schedule, that is so that they don't miss any teacher-led instruction. They do go right back to their previous schedule. Please make sure you're screening your students daily. Take their temperatures, ask if they're experiencing any of the symptoms. Even I know with our new incoming sixth grade babies, there's been a lot of anxiety and nerves, and that definitely upsets the stomach. So if you know about that in advance, that's greatly helpful to us. And we want to make sure that we are just keeping everyone safe and healthy during this pandemic. So visitors and deliveries is a part of that protocol as well. Currently, we're not having any visitors come through our doors or on campus that aren't a DCPS worker, like our maintenance crew. So if anything happens with the ACs, I don't want you to think that we're not having repairs come through. The repairmen do come through, but we're just asking that no visitors come to campus at this time. If you need to pick your students up early from school, please call ahead and talk to Ms. Mobley or someone at the front desk, so that this way they are able to pull your student at the time that you're coming to pick them up. So all you have to do is ring the buzzer and state who you're there to pick up. We'll then check your ID and your student will come out to meet you. There are no outside food deliveries. This is actually in accordance with the Healthy Schools Act and our guidelines about visitors. Please understand that we can't accept food deliveries for a student. We did have previous years where there were 20 lunches sitting on the counter with Jimmy John's and Panera Bread and all these other things. A student lunchbox can be dropped off by the parent if forgotten, but we're not allowing delivery drivers or outside food vendor deliveries to be made. And that's for both reasons, the Healthy Schools Act and COVID-19 safety protocols. Teacher conferences. These are virtual and scheduled through our guidance office. If you need to make a parent-teacher conference, you can email Miss Logan. It's loganj@duvalschools.org. You can also call the main office and they'll transfer you back to her. We don't schedule any conferences on Fridays, and there's one conference per grade level per day, Monday through Thursday, because we don't want to double book any teacher to attend 2 parent conferences at the same time. That's not feasible. PSAT is coming. Grade levels, impacts all 7th and 8th graders. Duval County pays for all 7th and 8th graders to take the test. We are going to do two different things. On Wednesday, October 14th, which is when our 7th and 8th graders are actually present, for our hybrid students, they are going to take that during the school day on October 14th. Our Duval homeroom students will be able to come in person and test on Thursday, October 29th. Those of you who are Duval homeroom and do not want your students to come to the school campus to take the test on the 29th, we are encouraging it, but we obviously are not going to mandate it. There is no way for us to virtually give the PSAT because it is a practice SAT, and it is something that is secure in nature, and we are not at the capacity level of doing that. If everybody would please make sure that their mics are turned off, we would greatly appreciate it. So this way, there isn't any feedback or hearing what's going on. So our Landon Spiritware and Spiritware store is open. It's open from September 1st through September 14th. There is a short little video. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the audio with it. And if you haven't followed us on Facebook or Instagram, I did post this in both locations. So our t-shirt company, T5, has actually put that video together and the package for us. It is 4 different items, one each month, gets sent to your house. So there is no pickup, there is no middleman handling your products. It is the first shirt is orange, that first one that you saw that says leadership starts here with the lion head. That's for September. October's says get your pink on for breast cancer awareness month. November's is a long sleeve black shirt that has just the orange Landon lion head on it. And then December's is a hoodie, but it's charcoal gray with the Landon lion head on it as well. So those are what you get in the Spirit package. And again, it gets shipped directly to your house. It is only open for that limited time frame because they do have to make sure that they are printing all of those things and prepping them all to get to your houses in time. This is another one that, I wish we, in the pandemic, what does this look like? Our monthly drills, we do still have to conduct code red and fire drills. However, they look extremely different than previous years. They will be conducted monthly. However, they are going to be verbally completed for COVID reasons. And we'll take turns with 6th grade classes exiting the building, but it will only be 1 or 2 at a time. So that this way, 6th graders get used to what a fire drill looks like. But the code red drills will be just teachers explaining, and really the fire drills as well, except for those 2 classes who are going outside. It'll just be teachers explaining what would be the process. How do you exit the classroom? Where do you go when we exit the classroom? Why do we line up and stay in a straight line? Why are we quiet in the hallways? And we do our head counts outside. So the teacher would verbally explain the entire process unless they're one of those 6th grade classrooms that get chosen. We do also have tornado and other drills that are conducted throughout the school year, and those typically get assigned from above the school level. Our traffic patterns, and please, this year it's been nicer with our hybrid model and having less students in our drop-off and pickup line, but please make sure that you're following our traffic patterns. Because of the fact that we are having to take temperatures and give students a ticket into the door, so to speak. Most of the time your students are getting a sticker or they are getting masks that DCPS has given to us. Like today, 8th graders got their 5 white masks. Yesterday, 7th graders got them. 7th and 6th graders got them yesterday. And so 6th graders today, when they came on campus, they got a sticker when the 8th graders were picking up their masks. We did the same thing for our first few days of school with the DCPS mask. So we will typically that sticker is something we're just doing to make sure that every teacher knows that those students have had their temperature checked upon entering the building and that their temperature was below the 100.4 and that they are safe to go into the classroom. So for all of those reasons, we have one person that is volunteering and kind of just pulling cars through on Thacker Avenue. We don't have anybody on Landon Avenue this year, so please just pay attention to these. Don't drop your student. Landon Avenue really is a very tight two-way street. And last year, Miss Bell and I saw more almost accidents than we care to even discuss. There were very, very close calls because we had people stopping in the middle of Landon Avenue to just deposit their student onto a sidewalk that was in the middle of the road. They were just stopping. So please make sure that you're not doing that and just driving through Thacker and dropping your student off. We've not had any backups at this time on Atlantic or on Thacker. We are opening the doors at 7:30. Don't use our bus loading zone because that is where our buses are trying to get through. They also use Arcadia to come down and exit. So our positive behavioral incentive system is our PBIS program, and we are using what we call Lion Dollars. We are trying to get some ideas for students on how we can do this virtually as well, and have kind of a token economy while they're on Duval homeroom, or if they are their virtual days. But in face-to-face, they will get these Lion Dollars. They can use them if they forget their ID or a free book in the library, if you sit in the cafeteria, or outdoor seating. We're going to do that once every 2 weeks. At lunch, where weather permitting, we have picnic tables outside, and we will also use our basketball court and tarps if any student wants to kind of eat picnic style with a group of friends that also has Lion Dollars. Our principal focus lunches, this is something I started last year where I had them once every month, and I'm going to do them, and they're going to be virtual, so it will be an opportunity for all students, whether you are Duval homeroom or if you are a hybrid model. I picked a virtual day on purpose for each of the grade levels. So 7th grade is going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays will be 6th grade, and Thursday will be 8th grade. And when that date has been set for the month, there will be a Microsoft form similar to what you are filling out tonight for attendance. It'll be just like that, but students will get to sign up, and it'll be the first. Typically last year I did 20, but that was because space was an issue. I think so this year, with it being virtual, it may be the first 30 students each month, and you are not allowed to sign up for the next month until I have available seats. So usually what I did is I put the sign up sheet out on a Monday, and then by Wednesday, if I didn't have all the seats full for the 2nd and 3rd and 4th month, I would tell students that it was now open for anybody who has also gone previously. We had great ideas come out of that, where students just tell me, what I ask for is usually whatever's on their mind, like what is it that we can do to make the school safer? How can we build up students who are doing the right thing all the time? How do we make sure that we are recognizing them? And what can we do to just make your overall learning experience more fun? What can we add to the day or add to your time frame? Like, we will be doing a virtual Spirit Week coming up. Communication from me, and this is just a reminder because I think most of you are getting my call outs, or at least the system is telling me that you guys, about 98% of you every Sunday are getting them. So every Sunday I send out a call out with what the upcoming week's events are. It's usually around 5 p.m. It also goes to our Facebook, and then our Instagram. I sometimes copy and paste it onto there. It also goes to the DCPS app. And if you didn't know that Duval County has an app, it's actually got a lot of really awesome information in that app. It looks like it's just the bridge, the DCPS bridge. And if you ever go in there, it has focus. It has if you select the school, it'll tell you what the lunch menu is or the breakfast menu that day. It'll also give you the push notifications where you can sign up to receive my Sunday call out via a push notification sent to the app as well. And there are daily announcements that are being posted via our YouTube channel. But I'm also putting them on our full school team, which you guys are on right now, just in a different channel. And I'm also putting them on our social media. They're currently not uploaded to our website, but our website is a great place to get a ton of information as soon as something is sent to us, whether that be from the district level or we see something, we are putting it out everywhere. So the announcements from yesterday, if your student didn't tell you or you didn't see them on social media, there is a scholarship out there from the National Institute of School, the school leaders, and that is one of the things that it's for volunteerism, so your students are able to see that. Progress reports and report cards come out every 4 weeks. Please make sure that you are staying up to date on your students' grades. And clubs and sports. I want to reiterate this about 1,000,000 times because we have gotten so many questions. We still have no word yet on sports and/or clubs. As soon as we have more information, so will you and all of our students. And if you have your mic on, if you would kindly mute that for us. Our website's newest additions, every teacher and staff member has made one of these, and it is under staff on our website. You can click on that, and each of the grade levels are broken down, and each of the pages has a hyperlink where you have the teacher's email address, and then it has one of the pages, meet the teacher, meet the principal, meet their assistant principal, and it's just a quick brief overview of who we are, what our childhood was like, what our education, how to contact us, and some of our favorites, just so that this way you kind of get to know about us. And, like one of my favorite person is Addison Blakely, who is my 12-year-old, who actually is now here at Julia Landon, which makes me very excited. But we put things down so that this way kids could get to know us too, if we share the same book or we share the same favorite meal or movie, just so that this way they have something they can approach us with, a conversation, or that, hey, I saw this on your page and this is something that's my favorite as well. Here's our Spirit Week that is coming up. It's going to be on Monday, September 14th through September 18th, and it's a dress-up day. So Monday is Pajama Day, Tuesday is Red, White, and Blue, Wednesday is Jersey Day, Thursday is Twin Day, and Friday is grade level spirit competition. We're going to see who has the most competitive nature and also the most school spirit. 6th grade is going to wear orange, 7th grade is going to wear white, 8th grade will wear black on Fridays. And these will be both virtual and face-to-face. We are going to post this Sunday how to get involved if you are virtual for Friday. Every Wednesday, so tomorrow, every Wednesday is going to be College T-shirt Wednesday. We're telling students that if they can wear whatever college they would like, and they are able to represent what they would like to, where they would like to go, or what it is that they envision for their future, or they can wear a brownie point shirt from Miss Blakely, who went to the University of Florida, just saying. And so I know that there will be a lot of different college T-shirts on campus tomorrow. My faculty and staff also participate. Here's how tonight will work, and I did take up more than my time, which I'm sure my faculty knows that was going to be something that was going to happen. So I am finished with my message for the evening. You will now go over to first period through 5:55, and then teachers are getting a text message from me at every time that the period is to conclude, and you are going to just navigate from Teams to each of your students' classes, 1st through 7th, and then we have a 10-minute time at the end of tonight where you can come back to this general channel and we will answer questions. Admin and counselors will be in here, or you can go to your individual students' teachers to ask a question that maybe did not get answered in the time frame. I thank you so much for attending tonight. There is a form in this channel for attendance. Teachers also have this form, so if you weren't able to locate it or didn't get to sign in yet, we greatly appreciate all the support. I cannot say enough how many times we have all said on campus that we are so grateful for the support that we get from our Julia Landon families and our students. It is a wonderful place to teach and learn, and we hope you have a wonderful evening. And so it now is time to go to your first period class.